Hi everyone, and welcome to my presentation, Learning Management Systems. Here you will learn which management system is best for you to create, communicate, and collaborate. We are going to go through 4 different learning management systems. The first one is Canvas, then Blackboard. We will also take a look at Google Classroom, and finally Seesaw. By the end of this presentation, you should hopefully understand which learning management system works best for you. The first learning management system we are going to look at is Canvas. We're going to start with the pros. Canvas is completely customizable, where you can include assignments, discussions, and different pages to include in your course. You can share everything you create with all of your peers, which is very helpful. Finally, with the communication tools, there are different opportunities for collaboration, including announcements and messaging. Also, adding integration tools such as Kaltura and Nearpod. You can easily link different apps within your course. The downfalls of this LMS is the mobile connection is very limited. Also, within my own experience, training is definitely needed. There are online resources for training, but sometimes you will need to go beyond that to find information on how to complete tasks, such as merging classes. YouTube and discussion boards outside of Canvas have these answers. Let's take a look at some of the details. The way this chart is laid out, and anything in red is something that is looked at as a negative, and green is overall positive. So for the cost, there is a free trial, and if you'd like to use this with a university or a classroom, you would have to look into the cost as far as that goes. The ease of training is definitely needed. There are online resources for the training, but like mentioned before, you may need to go beyond that. A big positive is the built-in tools, as mentioned, that you can incorporate in your LMS. And there's also discussion boards, quiz tools, and grading centers, all available. Overall, I look at this as a positive, and I genuinely enjoy using Canvas. Blackboard is an LMS that is used mostly in universities. Some of the pros is that it's easily accessible. You can view this on your mobile device or a handheld device, and of course a laptop. There is an easily integrated system where you can see all of your information through the home page. As seen in this image, you can see that you can view the roster, the course description, and many other pieces of information. Another positive is this LMS is very secure with features like encrypted data. Cons of Blackboard include the performance at times when there's high volume of traffic. There can be lags and sometimes be a little slow. Compatibility with other resources and apps is also limited. And lastly, as far as the cost, it is one of the most expensive LMS systems available. Let's take a look at our chart. Here we see that Canvas and Blackboard have a lot of similarities, including that they have discussion boards, quiz tools, grade centers. There are built-in tools with Blackboard, such as announcements and messaging, but you cannot easily link the other tools. The main difference with these two is that Blackboard is more costly, but it is easier to use than Canvas. Google Classroom is an extremely popular learning management system that is used in the classroom, and one of the reasons is because with this LMS there is no need for paper. You can easily upload any of your assignments onto Google Classroom and push them out to your students. Google Classroom also has the ability to share documents with your students using Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, and other Google-based products. This also makes the assignment very simple, where students can write on the assignments and send them right back to the instructor for grading. When it comes to Google Classroom, some of the negatives is the management and the fact that it is Google-based. As far as the management, This is because you are working under a Google account that is given to you by your facility you are working for, and you cannot use your personal account for the Google Classroom. This means that you need to make sure that you are creating your information within the Google Classroom account and not your personal account, because then it is difficult to transfer over and you are then juggling between multiple Google accounts. When it comes to another con, we are looking at Google Classroom and how it is Google-based, therefore you are limited on your choice of resources that you are allowed to use within this LMS. When comparing this LMS platform with the others, Google Classroom has a lot of positives, including that there is a free version, it's easy to use, it has online resources for training, and a lot of the online resources include step-by-step ways to set up your classroom. It also has the discussion board, quiz tools, and grade centers, just like the others. Here we see its biggest downfall compared to the other two is that the built-in tools are limited to Google products. Finally, let's take a look at Seesaw. Seesaw was introduced to me recently when I started to tutor 4th grade students, and I realized that this was the platform that they used in a one-to-one district with iPads. Seesaw is extremely kid-friendly. There's immediate use. You can upload assignments. There are so many resources available. I think that this is the biggest positive here. If you look at the image in the right-hand corner where it says View Standards and Curriculum Alignments, you can actually search up standards, and there are plenty of resources that you can click on and immediately assign to your students, or even edit to ensure that they are meeting the standards. Some of the cons is that there's no personalization. We're saying Canvas, you can make a home page. You cannot do this in Seesaw. There are also limited tools. It's basically uploading documents and having students work on them, a couple activities, and use the resources in the library. But other than that, it is very difficult to incorporate outside resources. Here's our overall LMS details and comparison. And we see that there is a lot of red in the Seesaw for ease of use, limited tools, and no discussion board. There are quiz tools, there's a grade center, training is available, and there's also a free trial, which are your positives. Overall, regardless of the LMS that you use, it is highly suggested to look at those training resources and really utilize the LMS for all that it can do. Look for free trials, try them out, and see what's best for you. Good luck in choosing your LMS that fits your needs. If you have any more questions, please feel free to email me at CandiceBacallion@gmail.com. I look forward to hearing from you all, and I hope this was extremely helpful. Thank you.